First up in the Charraig Mhor past players and present players is the Monroe family here. Well, two of them anyway. Raymond, former senior player, first man I ever seen lifting the O'Neill Cup, and Chloe is present senior ladies player. Just we'll ask Raymond first. How long did you play for Charraig Mhor, Raymond?
I suppose the senior first league game played in was 81. I think then 2001 would have been the end of it, so that's at 20 years.
20
Senior
years.
end of it.
Did you ever think at any stage that you weren't going to reach the promised land?
Oh, a lot of years. Well, I suppose the one thing we're playing so long, a few of us, and nothing happening, we knew as well that especially the minor team, they were beating 3 county finals, and and then they'd won the under 21. We knew that there was good youth coming along, and it was just a matter of keeping yourself in shape and be lucky enough to be about when they come about. And I think, as we all know, that made the difference.
I think that's nearly a similar state that we're in now at the minute, maybe with the senior men. We know we have a great bunch of lads coming through. What's your earliest memory of Charraig Mhor football?
My earliest memory obviously is 3 in a row, 1977, in Onoma, over I was 12 years of age at the time, and getting to that county final was a big day in Oma and all, and getting to see it then. Back to Carrick Moore won, and then the next year they won again, the next year they won again. You thought, this is great, the celebrations and everything.
It's never going to stop.
Well, that was, little realise a few years later that it did stop, and it stopped for a long time.
And what's your, obviously, I nearly know the answer to this myself. What's your greatest moment playing for Carrick Mhor?
My greatest moment was being captain, and not even being captain, that was an extra bonus, I suppose, on the day, but actually winning the first Canadian Cup, first championship medal, I suppose was my goal for so many years, and my only goal that when playing for Charraig Mhor, and you didn't really feel you were a Charraig Mhor man until you actually won the O'Neill medal, so it has to be the best day of my life in the football terms.
Brilliant. Chloe, I'll switch over to you here. Just how long have you been playing for Carrick Mhor? You seem to be, you're only young, but you seem to be out a long time.
Probably fundamentals, under 8s. That's probably when we started playing.
What age are you now?
19.
You're playing senior football about 4 years now, I'd say.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years. So since then.
Very good. Who's been the biggest influence in your playing so far?
Oh God. I suppose from the young age that we had no real option but to play football. It was bred into us. And from that on, just to keep going. Anybody really in the past who's won medals and championships for Carrick Mhor drives you on that bit.
Yeah. And what's your greatest achievement so far in playing for the club?
Anytime we get silverware back to Queen's Corner. The biggest one would have to be the under 14s, the triple. We won the championship league and then got to the Fela. Would have won the Fela only for Liam McKellen's missing the penalty.
Yeah, terrible. Who's the best player, Chloe, that you've ever played with?
Oh God, don't know if I could pick out one. For me, it would have to be any of the older girls. You might kill me for saying that. The ones older than me, the likes of Gemma Begley, Roisin Rath, Eileen Lahern, Natsu Kane. All them girls just bring something to the pitch and always influence me to keep me going.
Very good. Who's the best player you've played against?
I would have to say Maria Canavan. Always dread marking her.
Yeah.
She was just brilliant and was a tough opponent to mark.
Aye. Growing up, I know you're not too old, but growing up as a young underage player, who did you look up to?
Kate McCallum. I think it was the defence, her playing defence and me being defender. I just always loved watching her play, and she had no fear at all. It was deadly to see her play on the pitch, so that's who I'd always look up to.
Yeah. And apart from Park Columkill, obviously, what ground do you like playing at?
Make a kill for saying this, but I always liked Ergo. I suppose them being big rivals, we were always stuck in it. But I didn't mind playing on it, was it?
I done Moyle pitch. Yeah. Go back to you here, Raymond. I know you had this in the Herald there not that many weeks ago. Who's the best player you've played with for Carrick Mhor?
Well, again, just as Chloe says, it's very hard to pinpoint one individual in a team sport that has had a big impact every day and out. funny, I was just watching there, finished up watching it, The Last Dance with Michael Jordan, and I don't think there ever been a Gaelic player had an impact like Michael Jordan had. You know, he seemed to be winning everything, and he wasn't there, they were winning nothing.
Yeah.
But then obviously the basketball court's a lot smaller.
Yeah.
And but you know, players that come to mind, like that, you know, if I was picking a team of few players you want to start for, obviously you have big oars, like there's been nothing like them on goals, and a great serving to Charraig Mhor. Defensively, and probably Ronan McGarty, just he's been an outstanding player, just the brain he had, positional sense. Obviously the fact that he was able to play in the half back line, he was in an area of the field that he always could impact on the game. That said to wee Barney would have been the same, and around centre half forward. And anybody in there, you know, you bring to mind David, Big Shimmy, Deagle. Those are sort of players who were in that area, and in my time of playing, you know, played for the most years with those sort of players.
Yeah.
Going back, you know, likes of PJ Trainer. I mean, like I always felt when I was coming up, and PJ had a good day, Charraig Mhor had a good day, so it was sort of a performance risen fell with him. So it shows the importance of people in that area of the field.
Yeah. Who was the biggest influence when you were growing up watching? Did you idolise anybody or?
Well, obviously the three in a row, you know, had a big influence, and obviously that appetite to want to be part of it. You know, I suppose looked at the likes of Kenneth Woods, just he had a massive presence, the way he could strike a ball, with how he tugged out, such a big physical strong man. You know, again, that winning mentality and never giving up. It more so come maybe from the youth club, from Frank Daly. I just thought he hated losing, and he instilled it in a lot of Charraig Mhor people and a lot of the footballers at the youth club, that winning was the only way, even if you had a cheat to win.
He was a born winner.
So I think, you know, he's been responsible for keeping a lot of us on the right path.
Yeah.
To actually want to achieve the best.
Yeah. Who's the best player you ever played against? I think you answered this maybe a couple of weeks ago in the paper, maybe. But
well, again, any opponent you went out again. Maybe I didn't mention at the time, and again, when you're thinking every day you went out, your opponent was getting you. Obviously, it was a personal battle between you and him. The sort of player that I didn't like, when especially was full back, didn't like to see coming, was Colm Gardy.
I was actually going to say that to you. I remember Colm Gardy and you having a battle in 80, was it 88 and 89, or maybe 89 and 90? It was a tough one for you, I remember.
He was so physically strong, a great centre of balance. He was small, you know, big Audie Hamilton was so physically
big man.
I had many a battle with him, you know. But again,
I remember that, and
so
I remember
many others as well. But it's like on the day, if you can, and again the game has changed. Anybody with pace, and if a team was good enough to play the ball out in front of them, it was always going to give any defender bother, you know. But no, I think I forgot, alluded to the time. Obviously, at Cannon, I didn't play against him as many years I played against the likes of Colm Gardy, and I know we always had a lot of battles, and I would say
I remember
Colm
Gardy, and I remember watching one night in Barra in the championship, and I remember thinking, this can't be happening. And it was the fact that he was maybe at that match maybe getting the better of you, but that was the first time I had ever seen it.
He was a class B player,
You and Big Audie had a battle in Killeen too, I can remember that. So
Big Audie,
in '94.
The first time I met Audie in Dungannon in O'Neill Park, he shook hands. I never forget. He shook hands with me at the start of the game. He shook hands with me at the start of the second half. And 5 minutes into the second half, I was carried off on a table. I spent 2 days in Dungannon Hospital. We were wrestling Terry Rowe and Mickey Toby. They were the mentors with me at the time to take me to the hospital. But that's my introduction to Big Audie. No, he turned out to be a gentleman.
He's an absolute gentleman. He's a great character.
Turned out to be a great friend.
Yeah, he's a great character, Big Audie. Have you any regrets?
Well, certainly with the way we come up through football and wanting to be the best that you could be, and your team to be the best that it could be, my biggest regret was the lack of success on the Ulster arena for that team around 95, 96. With an awesome team. I think if we had a good representing Tyrone in 95 and got that out of our system, 96 we would have our heads straightened up for it better. But that's always going to be a thing that's going to bite at you, you know. Because when we were playing the challenge games, I know challenge games, But that time they were top. We were playing the Mayo Bridges, we were playing the CrossFit Lanes, and we were able to get the better of them. You know, playing those sort of teams, and that's one. That's one because that's the arena you want to be on, like with your club. And
Yeah.
we just, I don't think the Tyrone thing was so hard to get for so long, and when we eventually got over it, I just think it bypassed us, and that's the biggest regret I would have.
Yeah. Just a last question for you here, Raymond, for the time being. Would you say there was any standout managers in your career? Somebody that really took an influence on you?
Not every man. If you don't learn from every man that you're, giving off advice to you, then you're not willing to. As a man says, you have to be like a sponge because every manager you play under has something that you can learn from. The person that had the biggest influence on me that I'd have played under would have been Mickey Mhor, and that'd been more from a coaching point of view.
Yeah.
I know when Mickey came in 95, 96,
Yeah.
I would have stayed myself. It just his training methods were ideal, through the ball, everything, and some of the things he would have said, when he was a great man, believing in discipline, things like that, gets you winning games. And
Yeah.
I know I definitely would have modelled my style of coaching down the years after on Mickey. So I would say, from a coaching point of view, and I'd always said I was a better coach than a manager, and it wasn't the management that turned me on, it was doing the coaching, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah. Yeah. Chloe, just to switch over to you, the same question. Any standout managers for you so far in you?
Other than me.
Other than your father?
He'd be the worst. Was Daddy says you have to learn from everyone, and everyone I've had and played under, I've learned something from them. For me, sort of coming up into senior setup, my first year seniors when Curly and Mickey T was over us, they would sort of have to be standout managers as I was quite young coming onto the team. I got started in most of the games that year, and for them sort of have that confidence in you that you can come up into a senior setup and play your role, was a real booster in helping me become the player I am. So for me, that would be my standout ones.
I'm very disappointed in you because I was along with them that year, but you failed to mention me.
I forgot half of them, probably.
I'll take that tenner back off you later on. Best trainer that you've ever trained with, somebody that has really pushes you at training.
Oh no. Again, probably some of the older girls. Mind you, a lot of them minor girls coming through, they're a hell of a lot better than
you.
I am. So.
Who's the worst trainer you ever with?
You ever trained me?
No, trained with.
Oh. I always hated to see even McGardy. Always hated it for on opposite sides. She was a nightmare to train with.
Yeah. Who's the best character in the dressing room? Have you ever? You've had lots of characters in dressing rooms.
Mine would have to be Eddie McCain. She just is a complete idiot when it came to football and came to the dressing room. She knew how to bring the crack to the dressing room, but when the going got tough, she was there to encourage you and help you go on.
Now, I'd say in my next block of people I'm going to ask, you might feature in this. Who's the biggest hothead that you've played with?
Apart from me, as we all know, Myra Lane has to take the one for that.
Yes, I can understand that. The most underrated player you've played with? Somebody that you think maybe never gets the...
Mairead McGardy. Mairead, the running and the work ethic she has on her pitch is unbelievable, and I never seem to take a flinch out of her. She suffered a serious knee injury not that long ago, and her comeback from it has just been unbelievable.
Phenomenal,
so
yeah.
I don't think she gets enough record.
That was against Clonone in the minor league.
Yeah, she's...
Have you any regrets? By your injuries too, maybe?
Injuries, but from playing, one that has always stuck with me was our 2018 minor final in Killyclahar against Errigal. I was playing full back and I fumbled the ball, and from that my opponent got it and put it in the back of the net. I had the ball in my hand. How I fumbled it to this day I still don't know, but for me in my head they only beat us by a point or two, and that was their driving point when they got that goal in the end, close to the end of the second half. So that was always been a personal regret.
Who's the best underage player you've ever seen for Charraig Mhor? It doesn't have to be a lady or whoever.
I'm sorry boys, I'm sticking to the ladies. There's some deadly players coming up and it's great to see, but one for me would have to be Saoirse Gormley. She's just on a completely different level, but when I noticed it most was last year when she was called up late into the minor scene and she came on our minor league final, and the style she played in and the confidence was just really, really impressive from a girl of her age.
Yeah, she could have stood. I know all about that. She looked like an established minor player at that. Have you any standout funny moments in your whole short career so far?
One was when we were playing the seniors. Up, I think it was in Killyman. We were playing in Gannon, but Steen McAleer, loved me here saying this, but she scored an own goal. She went to pass the ball back to Shannon, but didn't realise Shannon wasn't really listening to her, and went to the back of net. But the worst part was that Curly was over us that time, and it wasn't a pretty sight from the sideline.
Thank you, Chloe. Raymond, who's the best to not your time training? Now I'm on about players.
Who what?
You know, when you were playing, did you ever have anybody that really another player that stood out at training? You know, was the first there that trained harder than anybody else, maybe, or?
Well, I think in our time again, because of the lack of success, that everybody, you're putting your head down and trying to put in as much effort as you could, and it was hard to see other people around you. But the person that really smiled through training all the time, no matter when it got tough, was Deagle.
Yeah.
He was annoyingly so, because the tougher it got, the more he laughed at it, but that's the sort of player he was.
He was just made of steel, wasn't he? Best character in the dressing. The worst trainer you ever trained with?
Well, I'd have to say the worst, Daggy Toby.
Declan Coyle.
And that's only because Big Oz wouldn't let him train.
Big Oz wouldn't give him a chance.
But at that time, a lot of us were putting in the effort, because again, we wanted the success, so. But no, I'd have to say, Toby hated running, absolutely. I've never seen him with a pair of toes in his life, so actually got him to the bike in his arms.
Who was in your whole time playing for Charraig Mhor, the best character in the dressing room?
I would say Big Oz. Even when he was young, he was a character because he was so tall compared to everyone else. And, my memories of him were standing with a flag blowing out through the top window, in the dressing room, before a match. But the Big Shimmy was a character too. I suppose a lot of the carry-on was just after training and things like that, and everybody had their own bit of a way of making things fun, but I'd say the likes of Oz was.
Yeah.
He was one of them characters.
Who was the biggest hothead you ever played with?
Oh, well, two McAleers. Curly and Dom, that's a Curly. Well, Dom probably learned it from Curly. Curly was an absolute bitch. He just scratched the head, and he couldn't put sense to him at all. He just lost the plot completely.
There'll be a lot of people when they watch this will be nodding their head in agreement. I think with that. The most underrated player you ever played with? Somebody maybe that was kind of unsung.
Oh, well, I suppose come back to my time, the likes of Shorty and Loughlin, was one of those players. Could have moved on, to me he was county standard footballer in early years. He always was a great performance for Charraig Mhor. Again, a very important part of the team. Likes of Gibby McConnell, Big David. I think there was more in Big David on the county scene. Only the thing that ticked for him was Charraig Mhor, but Gibby McConnell was an outstanding talent. I think there was more.
Player stood out for me watching when I look back, even when I think back, was didn't do very much wrong. Was Eamon Loughlin.
But those sort of players, again when you're laying out Gavin McElroy, you could you could through them all, but just players that I think Jesus Gibby was an unbelievable athlete. He could jump and he could score. He had right foot, left foot. He had unbelievable pace, and he was physically so strong. Players like that there. I just think there was a career there in the county if they had been serious for the county. Again, Charraig Mhor
was his number one.
Yeah.
Who's the best underage player you've ever seen for the club? Except Chloe.
That's a tough one, because a lot of underage football I missed, because from early age you're away coaching and management. I suppose the sort of player years ago that I had in mind that he was a big player with Charraig Mhor would have been Colin McGardy. When he was under 14, he was an awesome player. He was bigger and stronger than everyone else.
He was a man.
I suppose most recently, just maybe from under 16, under 17, has been Cormac. I've been very impressed by how he matured as a player. Obviously now, but I suppose I would have to say Colin McGardy. A lot of the other years I would have missed because I've been more county set up for minors and development squads. You've been watching, but within the club, I'd have to say he was a standout when I would have been seeing youth football.
Yeah. And final question: have you any standout funny moments or strange moments in your time playing or coaching the Charraig Mhor?
Things stay buried for life.
I stay buried to protect the guilty.
I suppose there's always funny moments at training and things like that there, but I suppose one of the funniest things that I ever seen in the field, I was actually managing Charraig Mhor minors. We were playing the loop, and I think it was Balahi the day we went down to play them on Saturday, but things were being getting it tough on the field. Paddy Ducky McDonald was playing for us that time, and McChrystal, what we had said, you know, if a man gives you the ball and goes, he must get the ball back. But of course, Paddy gave the ball to Kevin. Kevin decided to take on the next man, didn't give it back to Paddy, and lost the ball. So Paddy came over to me and said, "What do you do that? What do you do that?" Well, I says, "I know what I do. If I was playing, I would hit him with a slap." She says, "What did Paddy do? He over and bang and come off the pistol." Like, so it's just not, you don't have to always take it to the extreme. I want to say, like, I only said it for a bit of fun, but Paddy, he believed everybody says, you told me to hit him, so I hit him.
He took you literally. That's it, folks. Thanks very much. Hopefully this will be one of the series of interviews we're going to do just to keep the thing going on Facebook. But thank you very much. And just before we leave, I'm just going to point out that Chloe has lovely bedroom slippers on her. So we have had they're on the camera the whole time. So
God,
all right, thanks a million. Okay.
you better edit them out.